Alright, so, the tea last night was very good. It didn't put me to sleep, but it did definitely kind of zone me out. Uh, I went like 2 hours without even thinking about hitting my ball. I was playing games on my phone. I've been playing Secret of Evermore. I know I said I was gonna play Super Mario, but I needed to get a new controller because the down button on my pad doesn't work. And when I'm using the directional swirl stick, I wind up, I don't know, Mario just flies off of cliffs. You can't control him as easily with the stick as you can with the pad. So I had to give up on Mario. I've been playing oh God, I froze. Come back. Cheap ass phone. Anyways, so the tea was a good idea. It's a little expensive, so I'm probably not going to be getting it very often. Um, Sleeping was not a good idea though. I've been having nightmares about last year, and it's just getting to me, you know. It, it's it's fucked up that these people are allowed to do this, and that nothing's ever gonna happen to them for it, you know? Because, well, the police do it, and they're only doing things that the police do. My mind is completely fucked up by this. Like, I'm having nightmares about being called and interrogated over and over and over again by these people, like I was last year. Because last year, Virgie had my phone number, and for months on end, that phone wouldn't stop ringing if I didn't answer it. And if I did answer it, it was him questioning and interrogating and lying to me and just trying his best to convince me that I was going to be put in prison. They were going to put me in prison for this crime that I did not commit. But it didn't matter if I committed it or not because they were going to interrogate me until I said something, anything that they could twist into a murder conviction. And endless days of days and days and days of phone calls by this man, and just it still feels like it's never gonna end, you know? It still feels like it's never going to stop. All just because, well, the police do this. The police can entrap somebody. They can lock somebody up and interrogate them for hours or days on end. They can starve them. They can lie to them. They can do whatever they need to do to get the confession. And so, when these men wanted to get a confession from me, even though they're not police, and they're not supposed to have the rights to do that, they feel like they can do anything that the police can do, so they were perfectly fine spending months terrorizing and harassing me in order to get what they wanted. And yet somehow I'm still not in jail after an entire year and a half of this harassing interrogation. I'm somehow still not in prison. They worked me up enough to get what they wanted. They got me. What did I say? I said I knew what happened in that house because there were only 3 people in that house, and what I meant was there was only 3 people living there. But they twisted it and said, see, you're in the house, you're in the house, you're in the house, you're in the house, you're going to prison, you're going to prison, you're going to prison. And I wasn't, I was locked in the truck. But it doesn't matter because they took that one sentence and they twisted it and said, see, that says you're in the house. And it didn't because we were the only ones living there. I knew what happened because there were only 3 people living in that house at the time and I was in the truck. And so if there's only 2 people in a building and one of them dies and the other one comes out and says I killed her, it's pretty clear to the 3rd person what happened in that house. Like, how am I not supposed to know what happened when I'm sorry, I told you all this has me fucked up. This is gonna have me fucked up for a while. Congratulations, y'all are now a part of my PTSD. I'm literally having nightmares about the things that you've done to me. You must be so proud of yourselves. I'm not okay. I live every day terrified that these men are gonna come back and torture me again. Every single day. I wake up afraid of what they're going to do to me. Every single day. And then I go to bed at night and I have nightmares about the things that they've already done to me. It's not a game. It's not a joke. It's not funny. The last year of my life has genuinely messed my mind up. Not just in the fact that I'm off my medication now and not in therapy and probably gonna be homeless again, but just the acts themselves have messed my mind up. They won't leave my mind. I keep thinking about them. I keep fearing it happening again. And y'all can sit back and laugh and say, well, it was just trolling. Trolling doesn't have these long-term psychological effects. It went so far beyond trolling that I'm literally traumatized by you people. And I have no place else to go because this is where I was when you found me.